The person you blame still has power over you. That may be hard to hear, but think about it. Every time you say, I am this way because of them, you hand them the pen to your story. Every time you say, I can't move forward because of what happened, you turn a painful chapter into a life sentence. And yes, what happened may have been wrong. You may have been hurt. You may have been betrayed. You may have been disappointed by people who should have protected you, supported you, or loved you better. But here's the question that can change your life. Do you want what happened to explain you, or do you want it to empower you? Because blame feels powerful at first. It gives you a reason. It gives you a target. It gives you someone to point at. But over time, blame becomes a cage. It keeps you emotionally tied to the person, the moment, or the season that wounded you. And while you are waiting for them to change, apologize, understand, or make it right, your life stays on pause. That is why responsibility is not about saying what happened was okay. It is not about pretending pain did not hurt. It is not about excusing people who did wrong. Responsibility means, I may not control what happened, but I refuse to surrender control over what happens next. That is power. Because the moment you take responsibility for your response, you take your life back. You stop asking, why did this happen to me? And you start asking, what can this build in me? That shift changes everything. Pain can make you bitter, or it can make you wiser. Rejection can make you hide, or it can make you stronger. Betrayal can make you stop trusting everyone, or it can teach you discernment. Loss can make you quit, or it can wake up a deeper hunger to live with purpose. The event is not always your choice, but the meaning is where your freedom begins. Some of the strongest people you admire were not made strong by easy lives. They were shaped by storms they decided not to waste. They took what was unfair and turned it into wisdom. They took what was painful and turned it into purpose. They took what tried to break them and used it to become someone deeper, stronger, and more compassionate. That is the hero's journey, not a life without wounds. A life where the wounds do not get the final word. So maybe you are not stuck. Maybe you are repeating a story that needs a new meaning. Maybe you are not broken. Maybe you are carrying an old label that no longer belongs to you. Maybe the scar you keep calling permanent is really proof that healing has already started. But you have to stop feeding the wound with blame. You have to stop rehearsing the same old pain like it is still happening today. You have to stop giving yesterday authority over tomorrow, because your future needs your energy. Your purpose needs your focus. Your peace needs your permission. And you cannot build a new life while constantly defending an old wound. So here is the challenge. Think of one person, one situation, or one season you have blamed for where you are. Now ask yourself, what did it teach me? What strength did it force me to develop? What wisdom did I gain? What boundary did I learn? What part of me became stronger because I survived that? That does not erase the pain, but it redeems the story. And when you redeem the story, you reclaim the power, because the people who hurt you do not get to define you. The season that broke your heart does not get to write your ending. The mistake, the rejection, the betrayal, the unfairness, the disappointment, none of it gets the final say. You do. So stop carrying blame like it is protecting you. It is not. It is exhausting you. Release the blame. Keep the lesson. Take back your power and decide that what happened to you will not be the thing that limits you. It will become the thing you grew through.